Here with Jyshawn Jackson following the Builders' 34-13 win over Thaddeus Stevens on Saturday afternoon. Jyshawn, the defense came out to play today. Just talk about the mentality of that side of the football today and trying to slow them down and get the big win.
We know we just had to come out and do what we had to do. We played a hard game last year. Unfortunately, we ran into some weather last year and they beat us. So we just wanted to come out and, start fast, hit them first. Defense mentality. If they don't score, they don't win. So.
You guys seem to be in the backfield the entire game. Just talk about what that was like to see your teammates on that side of the ball get a bunch of tackles in the backfield. I think you ended up with like 9 or 10 tackles for loss today.
We just, like I said, get after them and, make plays. D-line, if our D-line play well, that's our defense. Pedigree is the D-line. So.
You guys have Lewisburg coming in next Saturday for homecoming. Just talk about what you guys are going to have to do to be able to continue this momentum and try and get to 3-0 here at home next week.
No days off. Every day come in, work, practice, lift. We just got to continue this and work as a team together. 1-11.
Here with Chase Gaines following the Builders' 34-13 win over Thaddeus Stevens on Saturday afternoon. Chase 8 tackles, including a half sack and a tackle and a half for loss. Just talk about what you guys' mentality was on the defensive side. You guys seem to be in the backfield almost every single play today.
Just getting after it. We practiced all week. We knew what they were doing. We had the correct calls. We just got after it from D-line to DBs. Just doing our job, doing our 1-11. That's pretty much it.
Talk about watching your offense kind of go up and down the field there, especially in the second quarter. Really got things going, which allowed you guys to play a little bit more free, I imagine.
It does, but it doesn't matter what's going on that side of the ball. We got to stick to our jobs on defense and get the ball in their hands every single time.
Lewisburg comes in next Saturday for homecoming. To talk about what you guys on the defensive side of the football are going to have to do to slow down a Lewisburg offense that likes to throw the ball around a lot.
We just got to be disciplined, do our 1-11, practice it all week. We'll know what they're going to be doing. We'll have the scheme right. We'll just have to stick to our job. I know one thing that we can improve on this week with the linebackers is getting tackling. We missed a lot of tackles. DBs did a good job this week. We got burnt maybe a couple times, but just doing our job.
Appreciate the time, Chase. Here with Vince Brown following the Builders' 34-13 win over Thaddeus Stevens on Saturday afternoon to improve to 2-0 at home this year, Coach. First off, before we kind of dive into it, your thoughts on how the game played out?
Well, first of all, hats off to Thaddeus Stevens for traveling down and giving us the game. We split the series with those guys. He got a great group of guys, right? Scrappy guys. They understand football. They love to play football. And when they get the opportunity, they'll capitalize. Today we came out. We had a mission to get back to playing good builder football, disciplined football. And we had some great opportunities, and we took advantage of those opportunities. But some things we still got to build, and so this game is going to teach us when we watch the film things where we can improve, and then we'll move on from there.
I want to talk about your defense a lot today because they seem to be in the backfield almost every play at some point, whether they made the play or not. I had a lot of pressure on them throughout the entire game. Just talk about the defensive game plan coming into this one and the mentality of your guys to bounce back after last week's game.
Well, I think after last week's, that was a tough one to swallow. We got past it. The great thing about it, we came out with energy. And when our defense plays to the magnitude that they can, you're going to have the turnovers. You're going to have the sacks. You're going to have the pressures. Not pleased with the plays that we missed. We're going to fix them. We're going to correct them. And guys got to understand that our defense will have you wide open. Now you got to finish. Big plays, big young guys. We got Kasim with the big hit today, right? Turnover. Sincere interception, right? And we had a couple sacks here and there. There's a couple sacks we left out there, and we got to fix that. So it's always room to improve, but I was extremely proud with how they responded from last week.
Offensively, Grant, 4 touchdown passes today, 288 yards through the air, and really spread it around pretty well. TK with a touchdown, Beach with a touchdown, and Keg with a touchdown. Just talk about what you saw from that side of the football.
Well, we know that our offense can be explosive as any offense in the country, right? So we have to do a better job up front in communicating. We had to move some guys around, a couple cramping issues. Our trainers will fix that. But if we give Grant time, he's going to find the receivers. The offense puts our guys in great position to be playmakers, and that's what we want. Now, Grant is still learning, coming back, learning the game, learning the check downs, but he has one of the best arms I've ever seen. So we know we can stretch the field, and we know that when it's time to check the ball down and make those type of plays, we need to make those as well and putting our guys in good position. But we got to get back to the basics up front, and that's something we're going to focus on this week. I wasn't pleased with that at all.
I really want to talk about your special teams as well, especially Logan Eastman. Really good day punting the football,
Absolutely.
including the 62-yarder there in the first quarter. Just talk about him continuing to grow throughout this season and really becoming a big weapon for you guys.
Well, Logan, we talked about special teams this week coming in, the emphasis, and he does a great job of doing everything we ask him to do. And so we just told our team, if you do the things necessary, he was kicking the ball out of the end zone today, right? Putting us in great field position. When we can start on the opposite side, not the plus, then we're gaining. We're doing everything the defense is made to do. So we can get off the field and get the offense our ball, get them the ball back. So Logan, that whole unit though, the punt team, the snaps from Owen were crisp, and then that kickoff team, it improved when everybody watches it. So I was impressed with that, and we still got to get better in a couple of different places, but it improved overall.
Lewisburg next week, homecoming. Last time that Lewisburg was here, instant classic, 40-37. Your guys came out on top back in 2022. What are you guys going to have to do over the next 48, 72 hours to start putting together the game plan for them, because you know that they're going to come in and try and get a little revenge?
Well, we're going to celebrate this one because I told our guys, yes, we didn't put up all the numbers that we wanted to today, and we allowed some touchdowns. We didn't hit the goals that we wanted to, but we got the victory. A lot of teams are walking away with an L today, so I told them, don't ever be upset about not getting the victory. Yes, our expectations is to go out there and play to the best of our ability, so that was the message, right? So we're going to clean this up. And now let's talk about Lewisburg College, right? I have some history with them. I started my coaching career there. So I know what type of guys are coming up on that bus, right? Those guys are hungry. They're looking right now. I think they're 1-1. They're looking for victories, so they're going to come up here and give us a challenge. We have to prepare the right way. But I'm sure that if our offensive staff and our defensive staff and special teams, their plans are going to be amazing. So I'm looking forward to the challenge.
Well, Coach, we're looking forward to seeing you guys. We'll talk again next week.
Thank you, Walker.